I'm not sure anyone expected Jared Leto's Morbius to be some sort of MCU-level critical hit, but now that the reviews are in for the blockbuster, Morbius is actually one of the worst-reviewed superhero movies of the modern era, and down there with some of the lowest scores of all time. Morbius has a 21% on Rotten Tomatoes, up from a 16% which I saw last night, but still miles below most superhero movies to come out in the last decade, save a few. Here's how it stacks up to some truly terrible classics. So as you can see, this is some truly rarefied air. Or whatever the opposite of rarefied air would be. Those are some all-time terrible classics, and for the most part, not really even in critics hated it but fans loved it territory, like we see with Venom and its sequel, 30% and 58% respectively. Audience scores have not yet come in yet for Morbius, but I would be surprised if this character and Jared Leto got the same support as Tom Hardy's goofy Venom. Leaks from the movie are already upsetting a lot of Marvel fans for reasons I won't go into, but this does seem like a movie that may end up being universally disliked. If you're wondering why Sony made a Morbius movie in the first place, and are making a bunch of weird spider-adjacent movies like Kraven and Madam Web, it's this twisted rights issue where Sony essentially has to keep pumping out Spider-Man IP movies or lose the rights to Marvel. This has resulted in the ongoing negotiations with Marvel and Disney for Tom Holland's Spidey and those movies, but Sony needs to have this side universe going at the same time. It's really strange situation, and while sometimes it's worked out well enough, Venom, Morbius may be a sign of a slate of pretty awful movies to come, unless they can figure out a way to make these relatively obscure villains work on screen. We'll see how Morbius performs at the box office, and what audiences think of the film. I'd expect scores to be higher than what critics are saying, but Venom level high? I doubt it. We'll find out soon enough. Between this and his Joker, I'm not sure many people are going to be recruiting Jared Leto for more superhero movie roles anytime soon. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to my free weekly content roundup newsletter, God Rolls. Pick up my sci-fi novels, the Hera Killer series and the Earthborn trilogy.